Hey my friend, welcome to today's Monkey Mind session. This channel is all about holistic health, wealth, manifestation, law of attraction, and that's why I talk a lot about identity shift and becoming the best version of yourself. The thing is, to becoming your best version, it's a simple thing. It's a simple identity shift. There is your old identity, which holds your old personality, which created your current your current reality. And your old identity, your old personality has this certain belief system, maybe based on a lot of trauma, childhood trauma, negative experiences, stuff like that. So your new identity is simply the best version of yourself, the version which already has everything they want. So the thing is, what we have to do now is to stay loyal to our new identity. And if we start to live out of our new identity, if we start thinking, feeling, and acting as if we already have everything we want, there is just one thing we need to do: stay loyal, because there will be some times when we get triggered by certain people, places, things, thoughts, or whatever. And that's where our old identity comes back in. And the thing is, it's not about suppressing negativity or suppressing your old identity. It's about paying attention to it, noticing it. That's why I talked in my last video about learning to read the energy behind thoughts and feelings, because it's about to learn more about yourself, about your bright side and your dark side, because every one of us has a dark side and a bright side. And the better you know yourself, the better you know your thoughts and your emotions, the easier it gets to catch yourself. Because the problem is, if we slip out of our new identity, if we slip out of it into default mode, into our old identity, usually it happens slow. We don't realize when it's happening. We realize it after it happened. Oh, I'm back into my old identity. I'm thinking these old thoughts again. I'm again in. I don't feel good. That's why. That's the point where we notice we are back. But if you train yourself to stay in the present moment and to notice that the small switch of, and to notice the small triggers, then you don't have to go back into your, you don't slip back so easy into default mode, into your old identity, because you catch yourself. You know, I start to think this certain thoughts and I know where this goes. I know where I will end up, or something is triggering me. I feel this certain emotions and I know, okay, you notice it, you accept it as what it is. It's a part of your old identity, of your old belief system. It reacts, it loves to react to certain outcomes. And that's where you hold, where you choose, you make your conscious decision, and you choose to go back into your new identity, in the best version of yourself. How would love react? How would the best version of me handle these situations? And it just becomes a game of consciousness instead of reacting and complaining to certain situation. If something went wrong, for example, why should I complain about something what's going wrong? It's already, if you see it, it already happened. It's too late. It's too late for complaining. And it's a waste of energy. And the more you train yourself, the more you save your energy and redirect yourself, because something can go wrong. That's nature, that's life. But if I see something went wrong, I have a certain picture in my mind. I don't see it as it's going wrong. I learned something out of it, and I create a new image in my mind. I see this situation, for example, as perfect. I see it as perfect. Next time I get the opportunity, everything will work out the best way. And your inner world has to become more real as your outer world. That's the point where you can start responding from in a conscious way to your 3D reality, instead of unconsciously reacting to it out of certain thoughts or emotions. You hold your energy and you decide how you would like to respond. Is it necessary to respond? And like I said, how would my best version of myself handle it? And it's also a game of patience. It's a game of patience, because sometimes, for example, if you start with this concept of identity shift, if you start switching into the best version of yourself, and you think about your dream life, about your dream relationship, how you want things to be, you think about it, and you have to also read the energy behind it. If you want this certain amount of money, if you want to have this beautiful house, this beautiful relationship, what is the feeling behind it? What feeling are you searching for? And start nourishing this feeling inside of you before it happened. We have to embody this feeling from our wish fulfilled inside of us before it happened. If you can feel like it's already happened, that's where the magic starts. Get ready, because your life will change. If you stay a longer period of time in this state of being, in this feeling as if your wish is already fulfilled, fasten your seatbelts. Life will change 100%. And the challenge often is, where I made my mistakes, it was that I started to feel as if my wish is already fulfilled, but then my ego was coming back. My mind asked me these questions: how will this happen? What exactly are we going to do to make this happen? And you have to be very careful with that, because that's how we fuck up things. That's disbelief. That's the universe's thing, God's thing, how to work things out. That's our old state of creating. We have a problem and we have to think our way out of the problem. But that's not a sustainable way of being. You cannot solve the problem with the same consciousness that created the problem, like Einstein said. We have to become more conscious. And like I said, don't make this mistake. That's monkey mind again. If you feel, okay, you want this big house, you want this certain amount of money, and I know which feeling is behind it. And for me, it's safety. It's a lot of, a feeling. It's about feeling safe and feeling a lot of peace, feeling a lot of joy. If I have this nice home, I will feel very safe. I will also feel a lot of joy and gratitude. I will feel safe, gratitude, joy, and peace. That's the frequency, that's the energy, that's the feelings that I'm embodying, that I cultivate. And I don't look for it. I don't look for the money, I don't look for the house. You can look for it, but without expectation, because it's already yours. And you enjoy yourself like if you already have it. And the problem is, if monkey mind comes back and asks you, how do we make this happening? It happened a lot to me, that I get disturbed from my ego. Now it's time to do something. I got nervous. I cannot just sit here and visualize or yeah. But yes, you can. It's changing the vibration. And if you change your vibration inside of you for a longer period of time, get ready. Get ready. Something will change. And the thing is, it's not just about sitting there, but it's about staying there in this energy as if your wish is already fulfilled. And I can make you a promise. Because the good thing about staying in this new energy is you will find a way, but not because you are searching for a way. The way will find you. There is science behind it. You can read ancient books, the Bible, The Secret, look the film Matrix, whatever you want, but there is science behind it. Most of the people, they get scared because they sit there and they feel like it's already happening, but they get scared because they feel lazy. They have to think about their dream to make it happen. But that's the old program. You have to trust and believe, because if you stay in this new feeling, this new energy, this new vibration, you go from the left side of your brain to your right side of your brain. You are balancing it out. There is coherence in your brain. Left, right, and right, the left and the right brain hemisphere, they are working finally together. Your logical mind and your creative mind. And that's what needs to happen. If there is brain coherence, that's the time when brain and heart coherence can happen. We have to practice brain coherence. We have to go out from this over analytical thinking, from all this logical thinking, constant thinking, to balance our brain hemispheres. And that's what we do by relaxing, by visualizing, by keeping the faith, by feeling peace, joy, and gratitude, and remind yourself constantly on the present moment. Because the past and the future, it's all an illusion. It doesn't exist. It's just a bunch of stories we keep telling ourselves. And the power, the true power, is in the present moment. If you are relaxed, you are practicing brain coherence. And if you practice brain coherence, there will brain heart coherence will also happen, because your brain sends out an electrical signal to your heart, and your heart creates an electromagnetic field which attracts similar energies, people, things, places, situations into your life, which resonates with your energy that you are embodying. So if you stay in this feeling, in this peaceful, joyful, in this feeling of gratitude, of deep gratitude, you are in your new identity, you live in your new reality. And what happens is you will get new thoughts. You will get the right thoughts. You will take the right action. And you don't have to stress out. Sit there, meditate, go for a walk as long as it takes. If you are ready, you will tap into a field that's bigger than yourself, and you will connect to the quantum field, to the Akashic records, to God, however you want to call it, and you can access more informations. So, because if you are stressed, if you are worrying, if you feel lazy and you feel like I need to make it happen, I need to think about a solution, you do it out of stress, you do it out of insecurity, out of an emotion. And if you do it out of a low vibrational emotion, this emotion is feeding your thoughts. It's your thoughts are based on this low vibration. So that's why there cannot be a good solution in it. It's all coming from your ego. It's all coming from a low vibrational state. So if you can calm your mind, and you do it by choosing the present moment awareness, your new identity, your best version of yourself. You don't have to work on the best version of yourself because it's already there. You just have to choose it and to stay in it. And the only thing we do is we notice when we slip into default mode. We notice when our old belief system kicks in, and we notice these old thoughts, these old emotions. We give attention to it, we accept it, but we consciously redirect. We choose our new identity. And the more you do it, the more it becomes a habit, and the more you can enjoy this deep state of gratitude and this deep state of joy and bliss and peace. The more coherence is in your brain and your heart, and that's where the magic will happen. You can trust that the idea you need, the solution you need, will find you, because now you are not producing with your thoughts from a low vibrational state of being a solution. You tap into a bigger field, and it's activated. It gets active. The connection gets activated by your elevated emotions. It gets activated by your elevated emotions. And the more peaceful, the more joy you feel, the more gratitude, the better ideas will find you. don't be scared to sit too long, because if you are in the right state, the right idea will come to you. And if the right idea comes to you, you cannot sit anymore. You cannot sit anymore. You cannot be too lazy or something, because if God is talking to you, if the universe gives you a certain inspiration, a passion, you cannot sit anymore. That's fucking not possible. You have to do it. You do it automatically because you feel it. You feel it in your heart, you feel it with your soul, and you get passionate about it and you start doing it and it feels right. And that's when you know you got something. You got something. You do something right. And like I said, I needed quite some time to wrap my head around all these concepts. I trained for many years. It doesn't have to take long. It's just a game between old and new identity. And the more you catch yourself slipping back into your old identity, the easier it gets to redirect yourself, the faster you get, and the more you will feel good about yourself. You can focus on these elevated emotions and you will connect to a force that is bigger than yourself. And that's where the magic is happening. Then you don't need to worry to figure things out. Everything already exists. All the great artists, all the great famous people, they all connect into this invisible field. Many of them told us it's not my idea, it was given to me. So it's a fucking vibration. So cultivate this certain vibration, your dream vibration. How do you want to feel? Focus on that. It doesn't matter which language you speak, it doesn't matter where are you from. There are so many beautiful cultures. Every culture uses different language, different stories, but we all have, it's all connected. It's all about a feeling and a higher power. It doesn't matter how you call it. There is truth in every culture. So focus on the truth, on the small piece of truth, and stick with it. And that's my message for today. Focus on your energy. Find out how your dream life would make you feel. And if you are still here, thank you so much for spending time with me. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, hit the like button. And you could also do me a favor, write the word dream life into the comment section. It helps to boost the algorithm. And yes, that was my message for today, friends. Thank you so much and see you in the next video.